Good morning, everyone. I'm Storm Teammate Meteorologist Ashley Baylor in the News 8 Now Stream Center with CT Buzz behind me here. But anyway, it is Thursday. We are making our way through the weekend. Even though we had some clouds and a few spotty showers overnight, the clouds are quickly moving out. We're going to enjoy lots of sunshine as we head into this afternoon. And more importantly, it is going to be nice and warm. We're trying to cling on to the last few days of summer. Sorry, I'm trying to center myself here because we will officially welcome fall by the time we get to Monday. And we're going to have a couple of nice summer days and we're going to have a couple of nice fall days. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here's a look at our satellite and radar composite where you can see the last bit of cloud cover starting to move through Windham County, through New London County, and again, we'll enjoy plenty of sunshine. That little bit of green you see down towards Fairfield County, that's just some scatter near the radar site. That's not any rain actually coming down. As you can see, we don't have any clouds out there to produce any rain showers. It is 74 degrees as we take a live look in New Haven. Just a beautiful shot there. Barely a cloud in sight in Hartford, where we are at 71. Now, every Thursday, our drought monitor updates, and we really didn't see too many changes here, which is a good thing. So we still have areas in our state that are considered abnormally dry. That's mostly for the southern part of the state, through most of New Haven, all of Middlesex, and all of New London County. So we really could use some rain, and the reason I might sound like this for a second is because quickly I want to pull up what's going on through northern New England. I probably should have done that before I started this broadcast, but here we are, folks. Yeah, so I'm actually, I'm going to come back on screen here. So I'm looking at the drought conditions through Maine into Vermont and New Hampshire. And it does look like most of Maine, most of New Hampshire, most of Vermont as well is under a severe drought. The extreme drought has expanded a little bit. It was just this little part of New Hampshire, but it has expanded into parts of Maine. So unfortunately, we're getting into the leaf peeping time of year. So I would suspect that the drought conditions will affect that, which is a bummer because, as I've been saying here, there is no place like New England in the fall. And so to know that it could potentially be affected, that's a bummer. All right, here we go. This is how it goes. We're moving on here. All right. Let's talk about temperatures. We're at 70 degrees in Willimantic. It is 68 in Waterbury. We're at 71 in Bridgeport. It is 66 degrees in New London. So temperature-wise, really not too bad outside. There's really not much wind to talk about. Winds are coming out of the northwest, anywhere between 3 to 6 miles per hour, calm in a few places. We're gradually going to watch that wind switch more out of the southwest as we go through this afternoon. And here's a look at our hour by hour, which will show you plenty of sunshine through the second half of the day. Temperatures will top out pretty close to 80. So this would actually be a really nice day to take your lunch outdoors and just enjoy this weather. Mainly clear, quiet overnight, and we'll close out the week with nice quiet conditions. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow, maybe just a few scattered clouds with temperatures back in the low 80s. So between today and tomorrow, it's going to feel like summer, but the numbers come down quite a bit going into Saturday and Sunday, all because of a sneaky little cold front. Now, we have Tropical Storm Gabrielle moving across the Atlantic here. Just barely seeing that center of circulation there. You can kind of see it where you see that counterclockwise rotation around the center of the storm. So we're not seeing most of the activity around the center, so this one is definitely struggling. But Tropical Storm Gabrielle winds are sustained at 50 miles per hour. It is moving west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. So as we show you the latest track, you can see it is expected to go away from the Lesser Antilles, move away from the Bahamas, doesn't come anywhere near the U.S. coastline. And the good news is you can see the tiny island of Bermuda there right where it passes by on Monday. They are officially out of the forecast cone. That's not to say that they couldn't go back in at some point. So Bermuda is still going to be on high alert, at least through the weekend into early next week. This is definitely going to kick up the seas, though. So Bahamas all the way across the East Coast from, I'd even say the mid-Atlantic states down through Florida. The surf is going to be a little bit rougher. The rip currents risk is going to be a little bit higher there. So even though this is passing well offshore, we always feel some effects here along the East Coast. But bottom line, Gabrielle expected to maintain tropical storm strength through the start of the weekend, then could potentially become a hurricane Sunday or even heading into Monday. It's only expected to become a Category 1 hurricane as the hopefully still pulls away from the tiny island of Bermuda. It's funny, our 4 p.m. producer Matt is flying to Bermuda on Thursday, so he got a little anxious about that. I said, Matt, you'll probably be fine. You know why? Because there will probably be a storm that develops at the end of the month when I'm trying to go on a Disney cruise with my family. That's the key. That's the key, folks. If the meteorologist is going somewhere, that's when the hurricane is going to form, and you know exactly where it's going to form. I'm not the biggest cruise lover in the first place, so I'm like, well, that's probably exactly what'll happen. I'll be stuck in a boat going through another remnant tropical storm, who knows, because the only other time I was on a cruise, we went through the remnants of a tropical storm, and let me tell you, it got a little unpleasant. So today, a few clouds. It will be warm, temperatures in the upper 70s, right around 80 degrees. Tonight, a quiet night, temperatures dropping into the mid and upper 50s, and then tomorrow, we'll end the week with lots of sunshine and highs back in the low 80s. But watch as the numbers come down into the lower 70s for Saturday and Sunday. So as we officially welcome fall, it'll definitely taste like it through the weekend. I mean, definitely some good football watching weather, whether you're going to be under the Friday night lights at one of the high school games or if you're going to one of our college games. We have a lot of home college games going on Saturday. I'll probably have that forecast at 4 o'clock for you. Now, inland areas, we're going to start in the mid to upper 40s Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Monday morning. By Monday afternoon, at least things will warm up a little bit. Temperatures will return to the mid 70s. So it'll be a nice, comfortable start to fall. We climb back into the lower 80s on Tuesday. Temperatures kind of up and down heading into next week. We go from 70s to 80s, 70s, 70s. So a little all over the place next week, but no measurable rainfall at this point over the next week. So the longer we go without seeing any measurable rainfall, the more likely it is that we're going to get ourselves back into a drought situation. So even though I've been thoroughly enjoying this weather, I know technically we do need to get a little bit of rain. But anyway, I hope you have a chance to get out and enjoy today. Get out there, enjoy the next several days. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy Monday. I mean, Darren will be here obviously tomorrow with 8 things to do. And of course, it's fall, it's fair season. I think he'll probably have an update on what fairs and festivals are going on this weekend. But of course, we know the Big E up in West Springfield is going on. And yesterday was Connecticut Day. I don't know what state it is today. Doesn't matter. We have some of the best food anyway. The best has gone by. But you can still stop at the Connecticut building and try it all. All right, guys. I'll see you back here a little bit later on. See you on at noon and 4, and I'll be right back here tomorrow.